Alright, it is time for day 6 of Azurelands Gaige. Now, today, we do have 2 more DLCs we want to go ahead and get through. So we are looking at Tina DLC and Hammerlock DLC. We'll probably do Tina DLC first, and then we'll work on Hammerlock second, just because I think that Hammerlock will be a little more weird, because Vora exists and he can be a little rough. And for Tina DLC, we are going to fight dragons, but we are literally made of shock. We are the color blue in terms of damage. So we might want to go get a Stormbolter to be able to deal with at least Healianth. And then for the other dragons, I'm pretty sure Hyper Beam will just knock them out, no problem. So yeah, let's go get a Stormbolter and then start Tina DLC. Wait a minute, what am I doing? We know where the best place to farm this is, hold on. It's DigiPeak, it's always DigiPeak, no matter what. Even if this isn't a better place to farm it, it'll at least provide a little bit of a different area and a change of pace. Okay, so we have been farming assassins for about 40 minutes now, with not a drop in sight, and we've been doing this pretty darn quick. So I think we have a good backup idea here. Let's just go get a new javelin. Just throw that at Healianth instead. We have so much grenade damage and extra impact damage and stuff, we probably could just use that, and it'll probably work. Alright, so we've shot the man in the face many times, and we've gotten this javelin right here. The grip and the exhaust are really bad, but it does have the base game damage part alongside the modded damage part, which is making it deal almost double the damage of any of the other ones we've found so far. So I think that, plus the fact that we can get 100% nade damage on kills here, plus it doesn't really have elemental impact damage, so we can't really take advantage of this, but still, it's gonna wreck. It'll be great. Okay, so with all of our stuff that we have gathered, we should be able to enter Tina DLC pretty safely. Our Stormfront's a little under level, but I don't think it'll really matter since we can deal basically double damage at all times, plus this. So yeah, we'll be able to deal with things pretty well, and hopefully the Javelin will actually go ahead and carry for the dragon fight, but let's walk forward first. I was kind of hoping our Skyrocket would deal more damage based on the fact that all of our skills are good. But if I just shoot him in the face and he disappears, that also will work, no problem. There we go. So Goldie can actually drop the Grog, I believe. So if he drops it here, that'd be super duper cool. He's probably not gonna, because, like, he won't. But it'd be cool. Alright, and the coup de grace. This should be the grog, which is cool, but I don't know if it'll actually heal us, so we need to take damage and then attack a guy. So we're just gonna let people kind of wail on us a little bit. Matter of fact, I might go ahead and just do that. We did get our health bar back. So, like, maybe... Hold on, we need to get back up before we can test this properly. Okay, so yeah, we're healing while we hold this. So we could basically be like a Hellborn Krieg, except for, well, shock now in this situation. And then whenever we need it, we can go ahead and bust out some other damage of some type if we're like low on grenades, or if we just need a little more supplement outside of that damage. So that is cool that we can do this now. Alright, so Smokey can be dealt with kind of like Bloodwing, where you can pretty much just sit here and just spam jump a little bit. So I'm not going to try to do any fancy throw T or faster tech here. We're just going to casually spam jump, and goodbye boss, which feels good. Alright, Sorcerer's Daughter. If we could get a spider kill first, something like that. Okay, not a lot of damage, but it's still nice. It's usable. Right, cool. So that is Sorcerer's Daughter down. Funny Javelin is still OP. And then hopefully we can Hyper Beam the Sorcerer. That should work, I think. So, for the Sorcerer, throw down some Teslas, throw out Death Trap to start stacking a little bit. That's a very crispy noise. Okay, he's just gonna outright die to that, pretty much. Just help it along by shooting a little bit. That is so loud. He might resist shock in this phase, I don't remember. Yeah, he does. Okay. That's fine. We can just do a little bit of this action right now. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, and back to shock, hopefully. Oh yeah. Shock is good. Alright, cool. I mean, we're gonna have to shoot him in the face again real quick, but should be done. So yeah, we'll go ahead and turn this in and then do dragons. Alright, so for the dragons, the current plan is to use the shrapnel to get them down so that we don't apply our dots to them too early and they have them wiped off. And we're gonna go green for the ads for second winds, we're gonna go blue for getting rid of the healing aspect, and then probably incinerator, and then back to green again to get rid of them. And then purple, because leveling up is inconvenient. Also, yeah, that's some very, very nice damage, of course. Funny Hyper Beam. Alright, we have managed to shoot down Boost somehow, so let's just go ahead and try to DPS him down, I guess, if he's here. I don't quite understand how he got shot down. He's like the only person that didn't get attacked. Maybe it was Death Trap. I probably blame Death Trap here. Alright, got Brood back down again. Yeah, we'll probably just kill Brood to avoid having so many dragons to deal with here. And then I am sort of doing melees just to keep our health topped off until we can go ahead and get our big damage Hyper Beam shots off. And it seems to mostly be working. Okay, cool. Green is down. Now we'll go for Healianth next. Or Incinerator, because funny reflection in Tesla, sure. But we'll probably be fine. And while we wait, because funny invincibility, maybe we can just Do that. Please. Please. Come on, interspersed outburst. That wasn't that many pellets. Come on. Oh, man. Alright, so the game froze. Well, that sucks. But that's interspersed outburst for you, so, like, yeah. Alright, cool. So we've got Brood down for some more revives real quick. We'll go ahead and get rid of him. And Incinerator instantly came down by himself, and Death Trap is killing the Basilisk already. Okay. We are certainly in a zone. This is attempt number 5 already. Alright, so it's just us and Healianth again. We have more ammo to work with, but I'm not necessarily too enthused with what we're doing here. Finally. That single fight against just Healianth genuinely took probably about 20 minutes, I think. So let this be a note. Maybe go pick up a Stormbolter if you're really heavily invested in shock damage, because trying to fight an entirely shock enemy that's also a raid boss while your only damage type is shock really sucked. I threw little handguns at him, I threw all our javelins at him, and then I sat there and I just used this. And I literally just circled him and shot him for a long time. But we got it done, so that is cool. Of course the Hyper Beam took care of everyone but Healianth, but the Healianth himself was a bit rough. Right, and we got a Piranha here. So basically the Piranha, how this works, is it's like the Seeker, except for it fires a bunch of projectiles at the same time. So all of those projectiles will try to home in on enemies. This one has a really fast projectile speed, so I don't know if it'll do it properly, but that's the idea. Okay, so yeah, it definitely is trying, it's just that the projectile speed is really, really fast on this one specifically. Normally it has no problem getting to them at even a medium range, but this one's totally a little bit too far gone. Kinda awkward to use. And from here, we're going to go ahead and do Hammerlock DLC. I'll be honest, Healianth kind of cooked my brain, so we're just going to Hyper Beam everything and just kind of push through it real fast. We have received Melta Gun. Good for roasting humies. Okay. Oh. It's like, okay, sure. Okay. Yeah, this gun seems to be a little bit strong. So, maybe a little bit. Okay, so, for Jackenstein, I bet I can probably just... Oh I was expecting one thing to... Okay, yeah. Does that soft lock the game at all? No, it just lets... Okay, cool. We did it. He's gone. What? Sure. I've opened every chest in here. There's not a single legendary. We got a new shield. So that's pretty cool. I don't even think Death Trap's really meleeing most things. And I don't think he's dealing enough melee damage for it to really matter that we wear one. But just for his sake, since he does get our shield immediately, I've just been wearing one at this point. We could probably swap off though, especially if we do like the amp shield builds later. Or if we just want to live forever, we could try like a blockade or something whenever it comes to testing that type of stuff. But I don't know, the melee just seems good. Okay, so for Vora, there is one plan. Shoot him in the mouth and hope it works. Oh, he didn't. He just ignored it. Okay, that's probably fine. We'll find out. Alright, let's see. He's a little distracted. Okay, yeah, he's taken relatively decent damage for being Vora. Okay, his shield certainly takes damage. That was nice. Vora is a little bit angry. He doesn't seem to be fully mad yet. We're just going to kind of keep trying to maintain distance on him, because that's usually pretty safe. And just keep popping shots. I'm going to veto the Chief's existence, since he keeps trying to take our whole health bar away. Not a real big fan of that. Here. I don't know if our Carnage counts as grenade damage. I don't really use it too much, so I don't know the specifics about it. But we're gonna try rocking kill skills and then using it. You know, that's not terrible. We're just straight up shooting him in the face. That's not bad. No kill skills, no... Well, okay, now we have kill skills, but, like, yeah, that's not bad. Okay. So, maintaining a safe distance from Vora so he doesn't lunge has been successful. That was really actually super fast. So, yeah, I guess try to find this. I don't know if it drops from the funny Scalian guy, but I think it might. And it's definitely putting in a lot of work. So, yeah, that's super nice to have. Definitely would recommend. And, of course, we got the Hawkeye from this, which, when you're holding it, you take a lot of damage, but it has super high crit and super high impact, so it is pretty nice. And that does leave us with one more raid boss before we're done, which will be Dexy. And I am gonna try to get Triple O to spawn. I won't really press it if we just don't get it, but if we do, it'd be kind of cool. Oh, someone dropped a hybrid. A white snake. Okay, I'm not sure what this is a hybrid with. I guess it's just because it's quartz, probably? Okay. And I gotta be honest, I don't remember exactly what this... Oh, right. Okay, so this thing has, like, the Orcs effect, except for it really just kicks it up whenever the effect triggers. And I don't know if I can manually force it, but yeah, it does that whenever it's available, which is an insane amount of damage. It is super ridiculous. Also, I guess, no luck. I guess we're just fighting Dexy, no Triple O. Okay, cool, there we go. Yeah, Dexy just takes a while. It's not necessarily that he's hard, it's just that you have to wait so long in between his spots growing. So, feels good that that's done. Now we can go ahead and check loot. Alright, so from that we got Venom, which appears to pretty much be the infection, but look at that corrode damage. It's really high compared to the base, and it explodes mid-travel? Just once? Yeah, just once. Okay, sure. So that's pretty neat. And then we've got Pinball, which is just this. That's all it really does. It just reflects, and it's a banded assault rifle. It's still pretty cool, though. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. We cleared 2 more DLCs, 3 more raid bosses. Next time will be Lilith DLC, and then probably some XP farming. I do want to get the electric chair, since it is basically a more souped up version of the Stormfront. So that will be the main thing we go for while we're there. And then once again, just XP farming, and then we'll get ready for peak. So yeah, that'll do it for today. Day 6.